action. Thank you so much for reporting to duty for the Pretty Princess Command Center, episode 8. And this is a Princess Diaries video, and I'm so fucking excited. First and foremost, if you want to be an official member of the Pretty Princess Command Center, all you have to do is subscribe. That's it, that's all. Second, look how cute this robe is. It's from Savage Fenty. The color of it, hello, it doesn't scream fall, and I'm very much the type of person that's like, I have to wear fall colors during fall, but I'm trying to like mentally tell myself that this is a winter color. It's not. It's very much like a summer, spring, bright, like you could wear this on vacation color, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna start this off. When I tell you guys to send in Princess Diary entries, okay, I don't want, you can tell me whatever you want, but here's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for you to say, this is my very specific individualized situation that I'm handling and dealing with and need advice on. Give me every single detail. If you're having a best friend problem, how long have you been best friends? How did you meet? Did you like, where did you guys meet? Like, I want to know everything so that I can actually give you advice. Like, maybe it can apply to somebody else, but I want to give you advice. And I feel like there's been a lot of entries that people write in, and it's like very broad. Like, it's very like, oh, glow up advice. Like, no, that's not what we're asking here. That's not what we're asking here, because we do that. You'll get it, don't worry. But I want specific shit that you need to tell somebody. Like, you could literally just vent to me, be like, I don't need advice, like, I just need to tell you this, and I'll be like, no way, like, no way that fucking happened, like, that's crazy. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into this Princess Diaries episode, because I am so excited. Princess Diary entry number 1 says, I have so much trouble with overthinking and trusting my partner. Like, I do, but my anxious attachment gets the absolute best of me. I believe it's deeply rooted in my insecurities in myself, not feeling like a pretty princess at all recently. So sad. How do I come back and work on being my best self? That is such, one, I'm giving you a pat on the back for being able to recognize this in yourself and being able to see, like, this is kind of my problem and I don't need to be projecting that onto my partner. You know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of people have their own issues with stuff like that, and even though their partner has given them no reason to not trust that, like, their partner has never been dishonest, their partner has never cheated, never lied, they have no reason to not trust their partner. I feel like a lot of people are so quick to be like, oh, well, like, you know? So, like, one, I'm so proud of you for being able to recognize that within yourself and be like, this is a me problem. I don't want to put it on you because you've done nothing wrong. So go ahead and give yourself a little pat on the back. So sorry you're not feeling like the prettiest princess, but one, you're already like such a pretty princess for even being able to recognize that and being able to like take that on yourself and just be like, this is my fucking problem. Like, my partner treats me absolutely amazing. They've never done me dirty. They've never lied to me. They've never done anything that would make me not want to trust them, but I still am having a hard time not trusting them. So this is a me problem. So one, I very much commend you for that. Two, I feel like like the way that you wrote this and the way that you seem like very aware and in tune with your own emotions and feelings and everything, I feel like you've probably already talked to your partner about this. Like, I feel like you very much already, you know, you guys have had the conversation where you're like, I'm feeling very anxious and like I'm overthinking and anxious and I can't trust you, but you've given me no reason to not trust. Like, I feel like you've had that conversation. If you haven't, have that conversation for sure. 100% having that conversation and just opening the door to let them know, like, this is how I'm feeling, and I don't want you to think it's because of anything you've done. I just want you to know, like, this is what I'm feeling. And if you could ask too, if you're like somebody who doesn't have a hard time like asking for things, like, I know there's a lot of people that have a hard time asking for people to show up for them in a certain way. So if you don't have a hard time asking, then I definitely would be like, these are a few things you could do that would help me just calm down and not feel anxious and not overthink. So if you could like tell them that, like, maybe, you know, maybe when they go out with their friends, just be like, if you could just like text me every so often, just like letting me know what you're doing, like maybe sending me a picture of who you're with. And it's not in like a controlling, like, I have to know who you're with. And I feel like if the relationship is healthy and they are emotionally mature enough, they're not going to see it as this like, oh, she always wants to know where I am and what I'm doing and who I'm with, and she always needs questions. Like, if they're emotionally mature enough, when you ask them something like that, they're going to be able to be like, yeah, of course. Like, if that's going to make you feel better, if that's going to make you happier and less anxious, then of course I'm going to do that for you. Like, And I feel like too, communication, I know everybody says communication is key, but like it really is. And especially now that like I've been in a long distance relationship for 2.5 years now, I think, and like it's so hard. It's so hard, especially because it's like I have never lived there, so like I don't know anyone that he's hanging out with. Like he'll introduce new names to me, just be like, oh, I'm hanging out with so and so, and I'm like, who is so and so? Like, how do you know so and so? Like, I don't fucking know any of these people. And like now I do, because I've met most of them, because like I visited and stuff, but like he knows everyone that I hang out with, because like he used to live where I live, so that kind of stuff. So just communication, definitely. And if you both are emotionally mature enough, it's not ever gonna seem like you have to be like in the know, like you're controlling. Like it's not controlling, it's just common courtesy. And if it's something your partner can do for you to make you feel better, make you happier, make the relationship stronger, then they should 110% be willing to do it. But I think that if it's something you can recognize in yourself, like you just have to realize you're not going to be able to control what they do. Like they're gonna do what they're gonna do, and maybe somebody cheated on you in the past, or they just lied to you, or they would, whatever it was to make you have these like trust issues, kind of in like this anxious attachment style. Just like you can't control them. And I know that's so like easy to hear, and it's so hard to feel, and it's so hard to execute, but like you can't control them. Like at the end of the day, I'm not saying this is gonna happen at all, but at the end of the day, if your partner does something to be disloyal to you, they're gonna do it. If my Mr. Special does something to be disloyal to me, he's gonna do it. I can't control his actions. I can't control his actions. At the end of the day, like no matter how much I trust him, no matter how little I trust it, like whatever it is, no matter how much you trust your person, no matter how little you trust your person, you're never ever going to be able to control their actions. So like that's just gonna have to be what it is. Also, I just really think like the best way to go about something like this is really just opening up that line of communication with your partner, and not trying to like keep it for yourself. Like obviously like it's your own issue, but that's why you're in a relationship. Like a relationship is a team. Like imagine just like a soccer team, right? So it's like you're not the only one with the ball trying to score the goal. Like everybody on your team is there for you to pass to, for you to, you know, when you start slowing down because you've been running too much, like they can go the extra mile. That's what your partner's there for. Your partner is there to be like, oh, like you're not able to carry all this weight right now, well give me some and I'll help you lighten the load. Like that's literally what they're there for. You guys are a team and you're growing together. But if you take this and you try to figure it out on your own without sharing what you're doing at least with them, then it's like you're not a team player right now. Like you're trying to do it all on your own, and like that's sick and awesome if you were single, but like once, in my belief of like what relationships are, like once you decide like I'm gonna be in a relationship with this person, like you are now a team. Like anything you do now affects you and your partner. It's not like, oh well, I'm gonna do this so it affects this. Like literally me sitting down and like film this YouTube video is inevitably affecting Mr. Special, because like it's something that I'm doing for my career and for, you know what I'm saying? So like my career, what happens in my career affects us because it affects our future. It affects, you know what I'm saying? So it's like anything I do now is as a team, even if I'm doing it alone. Like Mr. Special has nothing to do with my social media or like anything like that, but it's like anything I choose to do every single day affects us. But there is a book, I have not personally read it, but I've heard very, very, very good things about it, and I kind of do want to read it because I still do a little, but a lot better than before, have a very anxious attachment style, and a long distance definitely didn't help that. But I kind of just realized like you're holding on so tight because you don't want them to hurt you, so you're like holding on so tight, and that's why you're all like stressed out and like anxious because you're like, wait, please don't, you know. And like when you let go and like you make this like space, you're like, oh, I can actually breathe, I can actually relax. The book is called Attached by Amir Levine and Rachel Heller. The New Science of Adult Attachment and How It Can Help You Find and Keep Love. It looks like this. So this is what the book looks like. I definitely think you should read it. I've heard so many good things about it. I want to read it. I just personally never have. So I'm so sorry you're not feeling like a pretty princess, but 110%, literally my best piece of advice is like, if you were single and you were wanting to work on this, that's one thing, but like you're in a relationship, so definitely like you guys are a team. And it's not you blaming them. It's not you saying you make me feel this way. No, you're recognizing I feel this way because of my own issues, but this is what you could do that would really help me feel better. So that was the first Princess Diary entry. Princess Diary entry number 2 says, I'm a very anxious girly. So is our other pretty princess. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. And sometimes it's hard to tell my intuition and true feelings from my anxiety. Do you have any tips about how to figure out how you really feel in certain situations? That's such a unique question. When it's your intuition, like, it's just something you feel, you know. It's just like a one-track mind, like, this is going to happen. This is what it is. It's not like when you're anxious and you're feeling anxiety, that's very like, okay, this could happen, oh my gosh, what about this? We need to think about that. We need, okay, wait, this, no, I think this is happening. No, this is wrong. This doesn't. It's like a huge, you know those like cartoons where they're like writing really fast on the whiteboard and it's like all a bunch of like mumbo jumbo and they're like writing really fast and they're scribbling and like and then like it comes out and the whole board is filled with this like huge mathematical equation that takes up the whole entire board. That's anxiety, okay? That's the anxious thoughts. That's the like overthinking. Oh my gosh, like, let me plan for every single aspect, every single situation, all that fucking chaos, like buzz, terrible feelings that just like make you like icky feeling. And then your intuition is just like the whiteboard that just says like 2 + 2 is 4. There's no questions about it. There's no, well, what if it's 5? The what if it's 5 is the anxious thoughts. The 2 + 2 is 4 is your intuition, and you're just like gut feeling, and you're general like, I am so sure that this is gonna happen. I am so sure, I know this is what it's gonna be. I'm so sure that that is whatever it's about. Like, that's what it is. It's like, it's overwhelming. Like, it's, I don't, not even like getting spiritual or like anything like that, but like your stomach has like a brain in it. Like, it's like a second brain. Like, if you go do your research on gut health and like your gut's brain, like there's literally, you got a second brain. We had 2 brains, one's in our guts. It's quite literally a gut feeling. Like, it quite literally is a gut feeling, which is why it's so important to eat healthy 80% of the time. Eat good things that are nutritional to your body, not just yummy and good for you. No, nutrition. We need to take care of ourselves. We need to take care of our gut, okay? Because we literally have a brain in there, and we're filling it full of fucking junk food all day long, then how well do you think it's gonna work? Not very well. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So yeah, your stomach literally has like a second brain, scientifically, okay? So your intuition, your gut feeling is literally like just this overwhelming sense of knowing. And it's not, it doesn't always look like you go up to somebody because your intuition told you that that's your long lost sister, and you say, are you my long lost sister? And they say, oh my gosh, yes, I was literally looking for you too. Like, that could happen, but like your intuition could literally just be like, I'm gonna go to the mall today because I've been looking for this pair of shoes. I just know that I'm gonna find them on sale today. You get to the mall, you find them on sale. Like, you just know. My best example of this, okay, I'm very big into journaling. I love journaling. I love journaling my intentions, and I love scripting out my day exactly how I want it to happen, right? Even if it's not like going to actually happen when you like look in the reality side, but like getting myself into the mindset and the feeling, like the physical feeling in my body of living a day that's like my most ideal day. There's this one time, and I feel like I use this story so much, but like everybody in my real life knows this story, but like it literally astonished me when it happened. So I might still have the journal actually, but basically when I was writing down in my journal that day, I was like, I intend to have a really productive day, get all my to-do list tasks done. And so after I write the I intend, I'll write, I'm going to have a really productive day, getting all my tasks done, so stuff like that. So then I write my next one, and I say, I intend to find money on the ground today. Okay? Something in my body, like something in me knew, because like when you say I'm gonna find money on the ground today, that could mean anything. It could mean a penny, it could mean a nickel, whatever, you know what I mean? It could be anything. Something in my body knew that it was gonna be more than just like a coin. And like I almost wrote down, I'm gonna find $5 on the ground today, right? So like, but then in my reality mind, I was just like, nope, I'm not gonna put any pressure on the situation. Like I'm not gonna try to force it to be something. I'm just gonna write this. I intend to find money on the ground. I will find money on the ground today. I'm going to find money on the ground today, right? So I just wrote it, went about my day. End of the day, I had to go to Target. So my Target, when you go in the front doors, if you just keep going straight from the front doors, it takes you down the clothing section. And I don't know, I don't really like, I don't always go into the Target clothing section just because like, I don't know, I just don't care to. I very much enjoy going to Target for like the bath, body section, makeup section. So when I go into this Target, I usually do, just out of habit, go straight and I go past the clothes because I'm usually with my friend and my mom and they both like looking in the clothing section. So we usually just always go straight. So out of habit, I usually always go straight down just to look, and then I'll wrap around the store and end up over at the beauty section. But I was like, no, I'm not even gonna bother doing that today. I'm gonna go through the doors and then I'm gonna take a right, and taking a right would take you right past the cash registers and then down to the beauty section. Okay, so I take the right and I see something on the floor and I get closer and I have a little basket in my hand. It has something in it because I just walked in. I get closer, I know, I'm like, oh, that's money. Oh, that's money. It was like a bill, and I was like, oh, okay, that's money. So I look around. Literally, there's nobody around. There's nobody around, and I'm like looking around to like look to see like maybe somebody just dropped this, like whatever. It's right in the middle of the, like it's not close to the cash register. It's not like somebody like pulled out their wallet and like it fell out. Like it was like right in the middle of the aisle. So I pick it up and I just put it in my basket because I was like, I don't want to make a scene right now. Like I'm just gonna pick it up, put it in my basket, act cool, right? Because like everybody's gonna say that they dropped, well, not everybody, I wouldn't say that I dropped cash, but you know what I mean. It's always like, oh, don't ask anybody if they dropped cash because they're always gonna say yes, because like you can't track it, but whatever. I get to the deodorant aisle because I was smelling deodorants. I look in the basket, it's a $20 fucking bill. It is a $20 bill. I couldn't tell you what that feeling was other than my intuition, my gut feeling, like something bigger than my logic-minded, realistic brain, something bigger than me made that feeling happen. And it wasn't like scary, like it wasn't like I was trying to fight it, it wasn't like anything. And if you want to see that as like intuition versus anxious thoughts, my intuition knew I was gonna find more than just like a penny, nickel, or dime on the ground that day. Like when I was writing it, I was like, I know that it's gonna be more than coins. I was figuring like, oh, it'll be a $5 bill, whatever. My anxious thoughts were more like, wait, but I think it's gonna be more than that, but I don't want to write it down because I don't want to put pressure on anything. That's the anxious thoughts. The intuition thoughts knew just like, you're gonna find money on the ground today. Do you know what I'm saying? And like, sure, that's more of like a broadened example, but like that's my best way to explain it. Because like if I were to anxious thought about it, but like, well, no, because realistically, like how am I gonna find money on the ground today? Because like, yeah, maybe I'll find a penny, but like I'm not gonna find like a dollar bill. So even if I feel like I'm gonna find a dollar bill, like that's stupid. So like anxiety is just like so loud and like chaotic and like doesn't make sense. Like nothing's like valid backing it, right? Like it's kind of all just like standing. It's like all like a giant like smoke screen facade. Like it's all there and it's so big and so scary. But like once you like go and poke it, you're like, you're fucking fake. Like this is a smoke screen. Like you could like brush your hand through all the thoughts and they are all up in the air like that. But your intuition just like comes in this huge wave and just like takes over. And then once that like whatever the intuition was about comes into fruition, it just leaves. And then you're left like, how the fuck did I know that? So that's how you could differentiate like that anxiety, anxious feeling, just so messy and loud and chaotic, and the intuition is just quiet, just hey, just letting you know I'm here. All right, have a nice day. Okay, so that's my best way to kind of figure out what you're feeling, I guess. I hope that helped. Okay, the third and final Princess Diary entry for this episode says, how do I deal with eating right when I'm in a relationship? The food is the best part is enjoying food together, and man, I really do be eating. Help. First of all, you're funny. Second of all, I understand. Like, oh my gosh, it's so hard. Because it's like, yeah, I love going out to eat. Like, I love going out to eat. I don't even have to get dressed up. Going out to eat, you want to go out to dinner? Yeah, of course I want to come. You want to go to brunch? Of course. I love going out to eat, but I also love cooking. But I love going out to eat. It's so fun. Oh my gosh, literally my favorite part of like going to any new place, like traveling or anything, is just like being able to eat out. Like, oh, let's go get breakfast, let's go get lunch, let's go get dinner, oh, let's get a dessert after dinner. Oh, it's so fun. That's why I love cruises. Oh my gosh, I love cruises, because you could just eat and eat and eat on those things. Anyway, best thing you guys could do is maybe only get like quick eat out food. So like Chipotle or Chick-fil-A, or like what, like quick stuff, like stuff you just like get it in, you're in, you're out. You usually don't eat it there. Once a week, like you can only do that once a week. So let's say you guys both work 9 to 5 jobs, or like you go to school Monday through Friday, and on Thursday nights you guys are like, okay, this is gonna be our night that we get takeout from, or like we pick up Chipotle, we do whatever. So just like make it one night a week, and it doesn't have to be the same night every week, but just like one night a week that you do that. Or if you don't want to do that, because this is also going to save you money too, so that's like always good. We love to save money. Let's say you guys are wanting to go like eat out, like you guys are wanting to go spend money on dinner and drinks or something like that, or like dinner and dessert. You're gonna like every single day for every single meal, follow like that week, you're gonna cook together. You're gonna cook together. And or you could do something like every week one of you cooks for the other, like one of you cooks and you have to make it a new recipe. So it's like you guys could go grocery shopping together. So instead of going to eat together, you guys could go grocery shopping together, and then like one of you can cook and then you both eat it together, and that has the same type of excitement as like, oh my gosh, like we're going out to eat together. So like it could be healthier, more portion controlled, kind of, not really, it's actually less portion controlled actually, but like, you know what I mean? And then it kind of makes it like, not only are you guys like saving money, eating healthier, eating out less, you're also picking up new healthy habits. You're also learning how to enjoy cooking, because really like you only hate doing something when you don't know how to do it well, or when you don't know how to execute it well. Like think about literally anything in your life that you say you hate doing, right? Like you don't hate doing it, like you just don't like doing it when it's hard or it inconveniences you. Like there's not a whole lot of things that you like, I mean obviously there's a flip side to every coin, but like even like let's say like you have to clean the bathroom, like it's really like you don't hate it, it's just like ugh, like it's a chore, I have to clean the bathroom. But if you flip it as like, ooh, like after I clean my bathroom on Sundays I get to take an everything shower or a nice relaxing bubble bath. Like if you can flip these things, so instead of being like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, it's Friday night, we're gonna go out to eat and get drinks, maybe you do that every other Friday, but the in-between Fridays you could be like, oh, it's my turn to make a recipe this week and I'm so excited, like I can't wait, like we have all the groceries, I'm so excited for us to eat. You know what I'm saying? I feel like really like eating right in a relationship, I feel like very much has to do with like going out, getting food, or just like if you guys are like I'm very much more of a homebody. I love to go out and get dressed up, but like also I love getting takeout and just eating on the couch, or just like staying up late eating candy, watching movies. But like that can't be your everyday, because if that's your everyday, it's just super unhealthy, like mentally and physically. So just like spice it up a little, just like make it fun. Or like maybe one of you makes a new dinner recipe that's healthy, and then one of you makes a super like fattening, full of sugar dessert. You know what I mean? So just like switch it up and just find little fun things to do like that, or little fun things to implement. Or if you want, like start a healthy habit that doesn't have to do with food, that still kind of like allows you to like go out and like eat a lot. But like if you guys start working out together, or start going on walks together, or just like there's so many fun ways to spice stuff up like that. Just like make it interesting, make it different, make it unique, and I think it'll go well. But let me know, because I know some people hate cooking, but also like you can't say you hate cooking, because if there was no such thing as restaurants and there was no such thing as fast food, bitch, I promise you would learn to love cooking. Promise. So with that being said, we have officially concluded episode 8 of the Pretty Princess Command Center, and I'm so excited. And as always, if you want to submit your Princess Diary entry to the Google form, it's always in the description below. It's completely anonymous, but like I said in the beginning, like please be so specific and detailed. Like I want the tea. I want to know everything. Like, this is a Princess Diary entry, okay? Like, you are writing out everything, and I don't know who you are unless you tell me. So don't worry about that, because I'm never gonna know who you are unless you want me to know. So also, if you tell me your name but you don't want me to say your name on here, just like let me know. So with that being said, I hope you have a good fucking day.